I am on the Dead by Daylight PTB, the public test build, and Jason Voorhees is here. Hype, amazing. I'm so glad that he's finally here. All the massive slasher icons are now here. We'll go over his perks, go over some of the add-ons, everything else. So the first perk that he has is Hex Scared to Death. After you hook 3 different survivors, a dull totem ignites. While chasing survivors, whenever you basic break a pallet, survivors within 13 meters scream and gain hindered for 3 seconds. Okay. This in my opinion is a very situational perk. I think it could be good. I don't know. I'm lying. I don't see this getting a lot of play. You have to hook 3 different survivors. By the time you hook 3 different survivors, and then they have to be within 13 meters at the full level at a level 3. That doesn't seem very good at all. And they're only hindered for 3 seconds. So like, yeah, it could be good for like snowballing. Maybe it could pair well with Noed. Noed escapes death because you'll one-shot people, and also they'll like kind of be close to each other, maybe trying to get saves or whatever. But I don't know. I don't see this one getting a lot of play, especially since you have to basic break a pallet, and his ability also can break pallets. So I don't see that one going pretty well because it has to be a basic break. Second one, Silent Shadow. When the trial starts, you gain undetectable for 13 seconds until you down a survivor. When all generators are completed, you gain undetectable. Okay, so when all generators are completed, this could actually be pretty good with Noed. Like, he has a lot. He seems to have 2 perks that'll pair well with Noed, I'm not gonna lie. But this could also pair well with Lethal Pursuer. You'll know exactly where the survivors spawn at, and then you'll have undetectable, so they won't be able to see you. Rampage. Whenever you basic break a pallet or a breakable wall, you earn 1 token up to 13. Whenever you are blinded or pallet stunned for the next 13 seconds, you gain 1% haste for each token. This is so situational. You can get up to 13 tokens. So at max tokens, you'll get 13% haste, which is pretty decent. But you have to break 13 pallets or breakable walls. By the time you break all of those, the game is either almost over, or you're really not getting any more pallet stuns because you've broken a lot of the pallets on the map. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that at all. I just realized I haven't had the game sound on this whole time. We can go over some of his add-ons. Obviously, he has a lot of them. Gain 2 tokens whenever a generator is complete. If you're not holding a spike when vaulting a window or breaking a pallet, immediately spend a token and gain a spike. Okay, you get spikes if you're not holding. The blades are chipped and cracked as much as if having cut through something solid. Passing through windows while omnipresent evil mode marks them for 13 seconds. When you perform a jump scare, all marked windows become blocked. Okay, so this is like kind of mini bamboozle. Let's see, Bloody Magazine. When a hook spike misses, all survivors within 13 meters of the impact scream and reveal their auras. That's actually pretty good. While a survivor is impaled for 5 seconds after they extract the spike. While a survivor is impaled and for 5 seconds after they extract the spike, the exit gates are blocked for them. And any survivor within that's actually kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he has a lot of stuff that will be good for in-game builds. See repair progress of generators while omnipresent evil mode. Decreases the movement speed of omnipresent evil though by 25%. Impaled survivors emit a 32-meter terror radius until the spike is extracted. Gain undetectable from the time the survivor is impaled to 13 seconds after they extract the spike. So this is literally like the unknowns perk within an add-on. Except instead of damaging generators, you have to hit them with a spike. That's actually really good. He's going to have some good stealth and in-game builds. Gain undetectable for 9 seconds after grabbing a hook spike. See? He's literally a stealth killer. He's going to be a straight up stealth killer. Injuring a healthy survivor with a spike inflicts the mangled and hemorrhage status effects for 70 seconds. So that's like anti-heal options. Impaled survivors become broken for 30 seconds after extracting the spike. Okay, so again, anti-heals. After a jump scare, inflict all survivors within the killer instinct detection range with exhausted for 13 seconds. Okay, that's pretty decent. I don't see that one getting as much play as these ones. All of these ones were pretty good, probably except for, honestly, this one's even pretty good too. Spikes that come within 1 meter of a survivor reveal their aura for 6 seconds. Okay, so I'm realizing he's getting a lot of stuff for his add-ons that usually apply to like perk options, but they're just in his add-ons. Increases jump scare and omnipresent evil detection range of survivors by 4 minutes. Increase the distance survivors are pushed by spikes by 25%. Gain 13% haste for 3 seconds after injuring a survivor with the spike. That's going to be pretty good. Breaking a pallet or breakable wall with jump scare reveals the auras of all survivors within 32 meters for 6 seconds. Oh, further than 32 meters. So it's like barbecue and chili, but for breakable pallets and stuff. And with omnipresent evil. After grabbing a hook spike while omnipresent evil mode, see the locations of survivors within 8 meters of the hooks. After a jump scare, survivors within 6 meters of a hook or a scrap pile gain oblivious for 13 seconds. Interesting. Increase the range at which you could trigger a jump scare by 4 meters. Increases the duration of the killer instinct and jump scare by 2 seconds. Yeah, the duration. Increases the time it takes for injured impaled survivors to extract the spike from themselves. Okay, so this increases the duration that it takes them to take the spike from themselves by 20 seconds. And this one, you gain undetectable while they're impaled and until they take it out and 13 seconds after. So I think the missing corkscrew is going to pair well with the knitting needle very well, because you make them take longer to take the spike out, and then for the whole time that they have the spike on them, you're going to be undetectable and for 13 seconds after they manage to get it out. Increases the duration of haste after a jump scare by 5 seconds. Okay. He has some pretty good add-ons. I really don't mind these. These are some decent add-ons.